The stage lights glow softly as a young man walks slowly toward the center of the PGT 2025 stage, his steps careful and his expression filled with nervous determination. He is dressed simply, almost modestly, which immediately sets him apart from the flashy performances the audience is used to seeing. The crowd watches curiously, unsure of what to expect, while the judges observe him closely. Simon Cowell leans slightly forward in his chair, sensing that there is more to this audition than meets the eye. When asked about his background, the singer pauses for a moment, taking a deep breath, as if weighing whether he is truly ready to share his story with the world. He explains that music has always been a part of his life, not because of fame or ambition, but because it was woven into his childhood memories. His voice trembles subtly as he hints at a powerful family connection, though he avoids revealing too much at first. The audience begins to whisper among themselves, trying to guess what secret he might be carrying. The tension in the room builds with every second of silence. Then, with visible emotion, he finally reveals that he is the son of Freddy Aguilar, the legendary Filipino singer whose music has defined generations. A wave of shock ripples through the theater. Gasps echo, and the camera quickly cuts to the judges, capturing expressions of disbelief and intrigue. Simon Cowell's usually unreadable face shifts into genuine surprise, his eyebrows lifting as he processes the revelation. The weight of expectation suddenly becomes enormous. Everyone in the room understands what this means. Singing Anak is not just another song choice, it is a deeply personal legacy. The young man stands alone under the spotlight, carrying the pressure of his father's name, the hopes of the audience, and his own untold emotions. The silence before the music begins feels heavy, almost sacred, as if the entire room is holding its breath, waiting for the first note to decide whether he will crumble under the legacy or rise to honor it. As the first gentle chords of the guitar fill the auditorium, the young singer closes his eyes, allowing the music to guide him. The opening notes of Anak are soft and restrained, yet they immediately carry a sense of nostalgia that washes over the audience. His voice enters carefully, almost fragile at first, but there is a raw honesty in his tone that commands attention. Each word feels personal, as if he is not performing for the judges or the crowd, but confessing something deeply private. The studio grows completely silent, with not a single sound interrupting the emotion unfolding on stage. As the verse continues, his confidence slowly builds. The lyrics speak of mistakes, regrets, and the complex bond between parent and child, and his delivery makes every line feel lived rather than rehearsed. The camera cuts to the audience, where faces soften and eyes begin to glisten. Some people instinctively hold their breath, while others nod gently, recognizing their own stories in the song. Simon Cowell's expression shifts noticeably. His trademark skepticism fades as he listens intently, clearly drawn into the emotional depth of the performance. The singer's voice begins to rise with controlled strength, blending vulnerability with quiet power. There is no showmanship, no exaggerated gestures, only pure emotion carried through sound. His hands tremble slightly as he holds the microphone, reflecting the weight of the words he is singing. The judges exchange brief glances, sensing that this performance is becoming something special. By the end of the verse, the audience is fully connected, emotionally invested in every note. It is clear now that this is more than an audition. It is a heartfelt moment of truth, unfolding in real time, setting the stage for an unforgettable climax yet to come. As the song moves into its most emotional section, the singer takes a brief pause, his chest rising as he gathers the courage to continue. The silence lasts only a second, but it feels much longer, charged with anticipation. When he resumes, his voice carries a deeper intensity, fuller and more resonant, as if all the emotions he has been holding back are finally being released. The lyrics now feel heavier, and the pain, regret, and longing within them become unmistakable. The connection between father and son is no longer implied. It is openly felt in every note. The camera focuses on the judges as the performance builds. Simon Cowell's eyes remain fixed on the stage, his expression serious and attentive, clearly recognizing the authenticity of what he is witnessing. Other judges appear visibly moved, some nodding slowly, others pressing their lips together to contain their emotions. In the audience, people begin to react instinctively, a few hands rising to cover mouths, others wiping away tears. The atmosphere shifts from quiet reflection to shared emotional release. As the singer reaches the song's powerful peak, he delivers the highest and most demanding lines with surprising control. His voice does not break. Instead, it soars with a heartfelt strength that fills the entire hall. The stage lights warm into a soft golden glow, amplifying the sense of intimacy and sincerity. Before the final note even fades, the audience begins to applaud, slowly at first, then growing louder. Some rise to their feet, unable to hold back their admiration. In this moment, it becomes clear that he is no longer standing in his father's shadow. He is creating his own identity, earning respect not through a famous name, but through genuine emotion and undeniable talent. As the final note fades into silence, the singer lowers the microphone slightly, his eyes still closed, as if he needs a moment to steady himself after releasing so much emotion. For a brief second, the entire hall remains quiet, frozen in the weight of what has just been shared. Then the audience erupts into thunderous applause. People rise to their feet one by one, turning the reaction into a full standing ovation. The young man opens his eyes, visibly overwhelmed, and bows his head, struggling to hold back tears as the cheers continue to grow. The judges stand as well, clapping with genuine respect. Simon Cowell reaches for his microphone, his expression serious but warm, a rare combination that signals how deeply the performance has affected him. He speaks slowly, choosing his words carefully, and explains that this was not just a cover of a legendary song, but a deeply honest expression of a son's emotions. He acknowledges the pressure that comes with carrying a famous name, and praises the singer for transforming that burden into something sincere and powerful. His feedback is firm yet emotional, making it clear that what mattered most was the truth behind the performance. The camera cuts to the audience again, capturing tearful smiles and nods of agreement. The singer listens quietly, his hands shaking slightly as he absorbs the moment. When the applause finally settles, he takes a deep breath and smiles, a mix of relief and gratitude on his face. In that instant, it feels as though a long-hidden story has finally been heard. The stage lights dim softly as the scene closes, leaving behind a powerful sense of closure, respect, and the beginning of a new chapter built not on legacy alone, but on earned recognition and heartfelt courage.